And I'm in Gatanga. Yes, and I am with the CEO herself, Charity Adventure 360.
Hi.
Such a soft-spoken lady, eh? So we are heading somewhere and we will show you when we get there. At the moment, let's enjoy the beautiful green views of Gatanga. I love this place, the environment, the air. It's so therapeutic having a road trip on this section. They said na mujifunze kutembea tembea siku kama mali moja kama sufuria. It is a Kiswahili saying that you should try and go and visit places or go for trips instead of staying in the house like a sufuria or a hot pot. Welcome to my channel, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're a new subby, thank you. To the returning subbies, thank you so much. If you're watching my vlogs and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing because I'll be bringing you a hot episode today. Behind me is coffee and I am with Charity. I will let Charity introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Charity. I'm a proprietor at Adventure 360. We deal with safaris and tours.
Wow, so she has a company by the name Adventure 360. If you want to travel anywhere around Kenya, East Africa or around the world, you can always get in touch with her. She has a website. The name of the tour company is called Adventure 360. I will put a link on my YouTube video, the one that will be upcoming. So guys, go support Charity. She has amazing deals. Go and do amazing trips with her and you'll see, and then come and tell me. Yeah! So that's Charity and her outfit of the day. I love her shoes. Look at her shoes. Wow, Charity, you have nice shoes. Ready for the hike. Uko smart, Charity. You look so good. You're so ready for the hike.
Oh yes.
Hey guys, welcome. I'm Andisi Nyandoya and this is my OOTD. I'm ready for the hike. Charity is taking me for a hike.
Napako kupeleka village tour. Manze, I mean. Umelelewa Nairobi, si ndio?
Muse Nairobi.
That's very easy.
Amazing grace.
Okay.
Finally.
Akipona ameweka gari vibaya hivi sasa.
Good morning.
Peleka kwa mtaro.
Kaindi.
Hindi inabebanga majani.
Oh.
Ni lori ya kubeba majani.
This one deserves to be in Kenyan example. Your destination is on the right.
Wow. Finally, I am in Gatura Greens tea farm. It's my first time here. We are here, Gatura Greens. Hi. She's welcoming us here.
Hapa ndio poa. Uko sure? Wengine wako wamefika? Bado wa kwanza.
Ah, nice. We keep time. Asante. Eh? Oh, washrooms. Okay. Thank you. Eh. So we've been welcomed with, she said, hibiscus and purple tea.
Purple tea.
Yeah, we've been welcomed with a mix of hibiscus and purple tea and some scones with my favorite butter. Charity.
Yes.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Are the people that researched and came up with the purple tea variant. What they did is they did about 23 years of research, and they grafted the green bush tea. So the tea bush scientific name is called Camellia sinensis. Right? That's the scientific name for the tea bush. And so they basically grafted the green bush with something called anthocyanin. And anthocyanin is like a purple hue that you'll typically find in blueberries and blackberries. Right? And it gives them that distinct purple hue. And that anthocyanin is very strong in antioxidants. It's a very super antioxidant. And so you basically get about 15 times the level of antioxidants that you get in the green bush. And so that's what essentially purple tea is. Purple tea is the green bush together with anthocyanin that gives it about 15 times the level of antioxidants than any other tea would give you. Any questions until then?
No.
Cool.
Thank
and
you.
So the teas that you consume, all the teas that you know and love are made from the same bush, just the green bush. It's how you process it that makes it different. If you oxidize it, it's black tea. If you don't oxidize it, it's green tea. If you partially oxidize it, it's oolong tea. And you can make the same teas with the purple bush.
With the purple
So you
bush.
can make black tea from here. You can make unoxidized tea, which is what we call purple tea, which doesn't have any caffeine in it, because in the tea world, caffeine or oxidation or fermentation equals caffeine. So the higher tea is oxidized, the more caffeine it will have in the tea. And so teas like green tea or purple tips, which is the champagne of the purple tea, we don't have any oxidation, and so it doesn't have any level, or it has a very low level of caffeine in it. Cool.
Perfect. Hello everyone. As you've seen, as me and Charity arrived in Gatura Greens, Gatanga, the experience begins with tea and fresh scones for guests, while the host gives an informal history. Just a brief one before we start the trip. So, Gatura Greens is home to the first purple tea farm in Kenya and is now open to guests to experience an authentic tea farm tour, including a tea tasting of over 10 different types of teas made in their very own cottage factory. Welcome to Gatura Greens farm, and now we are heading to the farm to see what happens there. Enjoy my blog and don't forget to subscribe.
So I'll just do a quick rebrief for what we discussed earlier with the girls, just so that you guys understand the difference between the green bush and the purple bush. So how you will be cooking tea today is 2 leaves at a bud. So this is the bud, this is the first leaf, this is the second leaf. You snap it under the second leaf. Okay? And in the tea world, all the nutrients of the tea are concentrated at the bud. So this is the most premium part of the tea. We like to call it the champagne of tea. Yeah? And then once you start going down the tea stock, the quality reduces, the bitterness reduces, it becomes a bit more bitter. But these ones are usually there's tea stores. This is probably the most premium you get. Very rare to get just this, but you'll be able to appreciate that. So basically, we've been doing farming. We are a third generation, so just like Fires, we've not got into the fourth generation yet, but we're a third generation tea growers. So we started with my grandfather in the 1940s. My parents took over in 1979, and then since 2016 we set up our own factory. So before that, we were doing it like every other small-scale tea farmer, where you grow the tea, you sell it to KTDA, and then they process it, they take it to Mombasa for the auction. And now we set up our own factory where we do specialty tea, so whole leaf. And so instantly you can't go to the auction anymore, you have to get your own buyers. So we go to expos around the world and create connections and networks, and that's how we've basically found our customers in North America, in Europe, some parts of Africa, but our biggest customer is China.
Wow.
We're seeing a lot of our tea. They're net producers and they're still net consumers. Green tea is not oxidized. Oolong tea is partially oxidized. So how do you manufacture white tea is the bud and the leaf. The champagne of tea is also make it from the green bush or the purple bush because it's the part of the tea. And so you can make black tea from purple bush. You can make green tea from purple bush, which we call purple tea. Because green tea is not oxidized, and oxidization in the tea world equals caffeine. So when a tea is fully oxidized, then it has a higher level of caffeine. When you don't oxidize it, it has a low level of caffeine. And so green teas are not oxidized, but black tea is fully oxidized. Yeah? So it's just how you manufacture them that makes it. Trust that you guys will pick it up. Okay. So he will supplement our harvest.
Enhance our picking.
He will do that. These baskets are not the actual ones that tea pickers use. They use about double the size of this. So these ones were just made specially for the tour. And those baskets can get maybe 20 to 25 kgs of tea. Ours maybe can get a decent 7 to 10 kgs. You'll typically find a tea picker wearing the tea basket that way because it's just easier to bend down, pick, and throw it back. When we have tourists, you'll see most of them wearing it like this because we're only here for a few minutes and it's comfortable, right? Yeah, that is the original way of wearing it. So if it's comfortable, that's perfect. That's perfect.
I am ready to pick the tea. So, you pick one of this. Like this.
So that is no. There's no bud. You can see there's no bud. And the cheat code is to try and look for the bud. So like here, see how I can see the bud here?
So this is the bud.
Yes, so you pick it under the second leaf. Because it's 2 leaves and a bud.
So
just under the second leaf.
So here.
So we don't want stalk.
Ah.
Just 2 leaves and a bud. 2 leaves and a bud.
Kamoja.
Oh, that's 2 leaves and a bud.
Very clear. I think it's also the choice of attire because it's red. It's a good contrast.
Oh my shirt shows.
It provides a good contrast for your pictures. Are you managing? Yeah.
It has the beads. What then is it? Right. I am going to get in there.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it.
Guys, now I'm in Gatura Greens tea farm. Here is the tea, here is the purple tea, and I'm hand picking the tea right now because I've already been told what to do. So let's do this together. So what I will do, I will pick a leaf and a bud, either 2 or 1. So let me start with this, then we continue.
Yes.
Kutoka saa 2 mpaka saa 7.
Do this. 2 and a bud.
2 and a bud. This way, this one. Oh, 2 and a bud. 2 and a bud. 2 and a bud. Hey, na it's hard.
Two at a bad. See this one ungetolea hapa.
Oh, true. Two and a bird. Plucking the tea. Nyaga is doing it very fast, but for me, oi guy, like this. Then I put it here. After plucking, I put it here. So I'm looking for tea and bud, like this one. This one. Oh my god.
Hapo. Suna sasa. Kofi yako ndio inaharibu.
Haina shida, si lazima nionekane, but bora tu anaona kenye nafanya.
Okay. Faster, eh? Ni picha tu. Faster. Wewe usio na wasiwasi.
Gatura Greens mostly receive guests from North America, Europe, parts of Africa. Come on, Africa, we can do better than this. We need to visit this place more. Parts of Africa. And the biggest customers come from China. The biggest customers come from China. Wow, just wow. I know you have a full basket right there.
I think with all of us combined, you won't have a full basket.
Not so bad. Not so. You're still not the minimum one.
Oh, this one is yours.
She is the number one, isn't she?
Oh, I mean, look at her even holding it in a bouquet. Yeah, she was very strict about it.
Because and I was assigned another duty of taking the video. So
Taking videos.
definitely.
Otherwise, you'd have been number one.
Thank you, Nyaga.
Done 1 kg.
Hey.
Charity, you are a very good tea picker. You were taking 10 when I was taking 2. Come on, why?
Because I grew up from the mountainside. My father has tea leaves, so that is why I grew up.
Oh, so Charity has been picking tea since she was young because they had a farm for their father. Oh, no wonder. She was so fast at it. And me, I was struggling. So we are done picking the tea and now we are heading to the waterfall. I'm not sure if I'll take a dip because the weather is not weathering. But I wish I took a dip. Whew. As you have seen us while on the farm, guests are taught how to pick tea, after which they pick some purple tea. The tea leaves then will be taken back to the farm where guests will be taught how to make their own specialty, which includes learning to roast it, roll it by hand, dry it, then pack it. And this trip starts at 9:30 a.m. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as we learn together.
All these things are done by machines, but we'll simulate what they do with our hands. So the first process is withering. And the importance of withering is with CTC tea, the cut, tear, curve tea, the one that's exported, the powdered tea, the cutting and tearing is what creates the surface area. So we need to find a way to create a surface area on this whole leaf tea so that it can infuse into your cup. Yeah? So the first step is withering. And withering is basically making the tea more malleable. Like right now, it's very rigid, right? And if you bend it or roll it, then we're tearing it. And we don't want to do that. So the least damage we have on the leaves, the better the quality of tea. And so withering will help that because it makes it more softer and malleable for the next process, which will be rolling. Another essence that withering also serves is the teas that we don't want to ferment, we don't want to oxidize. This stops the fermentation from happening because immediately you pick tea, it starts oxidizing because it has an open wound. So there's no tea in the world that will not have any caffeine. It will have a low level of caffeine, but never zero. So this also helps the teas to remain unoxidized or caffeine free, right? And then now the teas that we want to have caffeine, like black tea, we'll intentionally oxidize them after the rolling to create that nice caffeinated tear it, but just to roll it, and then from there it's moved into the dryer. And the dryer is like an oven. It's just baked basically in trays in the dryer. What happens right before withering, they will have sorted. So they'll pick the teas that have they also select the teas that have been harvested. If 75% of them are correct, that batch goes. If 75% of them are not correct, we'll make a cheaper brand called conventional. So that is the first thing that happens at the factory.
What are you doing here?
What I'm doing here?
You want to just make sure that you're doing the right thing?
She's from Meru.
I
She's
come
from
from
Meru.
Meru. That is
Meru
the eastern
County.
side of Kenya.
That's the place where the cat comes from.
The what?
Cat.
Oh, the cat.
Mera. So I am an entrepreneur in tourism and I have a present travel company. So I am here for business purposes.
Okay.
She asked me to bring her.
So how do the business purpose?
I connect is you came here to tour the tour farm, right?
Yeah, so you just cut it off to cool down a little.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing here, now it's been withered. We have dehydrated it. It's now a bit more malleable. You can tell from how we started, now it's a bit more loose, and that's what we needed, right? What we're going to do now is rolling. Rolling is done in a machine. You put some pressure, and what we want to do is create, so the machine rolled tea will be a perfect ball, but we will not be able to make that because we're not machines, but we'll make a nice curly pattern on the tea. And what's most important is that the nutrients of the tea come to the surface. And how you will be able to gauge that is if your palm starts getting wet. Because if it starts getting wet, that means you're getting all the juices to the surface.
It's opening
right?
up. Am I doing something wrong?
Maybe it's either
Maybe
too
mine
big,
was not tight enough.
and use your thumb to keep it together. So like mine is opening up but under my palm properly.
You're pushing it back.
Yes, I'm able to just control it.
She's done this before, right?
I've also done this before.
She's done
She
it
has.
No, I haven't.
So what we're trying to do is you'll see that your palm starts getting a bit wet. And that's a good sign. And this is a very, it's great moisturization. So you'll see like even if you apply it on your palm like this, it just gets softer. It's a fantastic way to feel the softness of your hand. Yeah, so you'll just roll it like this. Typically 2 to 3 minutes should get you into a nice consistency. Oh, should get me at least. Maybe for you guys it'll take about 5 minutes.
Okay.
But you get there. And eventually what we'd need is like mine is now nice and wet and it's ready. And we'll put it back into the wok and she'll dry it. So we basically, this method is actually called panning. It's a very ancient way of making tea. So you can dry it there, you can wilt it there.
So before the machineries, this is how people
This
used
is
to
how
do
they would do it.
Okay.
This is how they would do it with a pan.
Small scale farm.
Now it's time for tea tasting, and Catherine, our host and co-founder of Gatura Greens, will take us through it. Purple tea, green tea, hibiscus, yellow tea, purple tea, oolong tea. Don't confuse between purple tea and purple tea. They are different. Enjoy.
Tea, but these are the most popular ones with our guests, and so we chose to put them here. All right. So we're going to go through the green bush. For the green bush, we're going to taste black tea, oolong tea, green tea, yellow tea, and as we go down, I'll explain the differences. And then we'll go into the purple bush, where we'll taste purple tea and purple tips, which is the champagne of the purple tea, so just the bud of the purple tea. And then we'll jump back into the green bush, and for the green bush, we'll taste the champagne of the green bush, which is called silver tips. Okay? So notice here, I was saying tea, 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 and then here I start saying tips, because that's now the creme de la creme. And then we'll go to golden tips. Golden tips is the champagne of the purple tea, so the purple tips, but fermented. So this one doesn't have caffeine, this one has caffeine. That's why it's called golden. And typically teas that are fermented will have a golden hue. So you'll be able even to tell from here the teas that have been fermented, like this fermented, this one also fermented. And then we'll go to the white tea, which was just one leaf and a bud. So still very premium, but not as premium as the rest. And then we'll move now from the tea. So the tea bush is scientifically called Camellia sinensis. So we'll move away from the tea bushes and then go into infusions. And for infusions, we have two. So we call them infusions when they don't come from the scientific bush of tea. So jasmine, chamomile, mint, all those are just infusions, including hibiscus. The only reason we have this here is because we grow it in our farm in Kisumu, and it's also a fantastic blend for the purple tea. Some people will find the purple tea a bit bitter, but they like the health benefits of the purple tea. And so they'll blend the two because this gives it a nice limey flavor. As well, you'll probably detect very slight honey note 4 hours. And they put some enzymes into it, almost like how you process beer. Put some enzymes into it, it speeds up the fermentation. After 4 hours, it's fully fermented. Oolong tea is partially fermented. So it's not fermented for 4 hours, it's fermented for 3 hours. And that changes the taste profile a little. He's trying to do it and take it to all the test buds. And currently, I don't even know if hibiscus is still, it's been out of stock for a few weeks. The last hibiscus part.
Do you make the hibiscus tea here? Or
We grow it in Kisumu, and then it's brought in here for distribution.
So guys, as you've seen, we've tasted different types of tea. That's the green tea, the purple tea, the yellow tea, the purple tea. Ooh, we've tasted like 11 types of teas, and the hibiscus also. And it was quite cool. I loved some of the teas, and I think maybe I'll be getting some. And then now, after finishing the tea tasting, we are heading down to the waterfall. So I will also take a couple of pictures and show you, or a couple of videos and show you how the waterfall is looking like. The weather is so good now. When we were coming, it was quite cold, but now it's getting warmer and dry. And I have my stick here ready with me because we are going for a hike. I'm not a fan of hiking though, but today I'm trying it because I just want to go and see the waterfall. See how amazing this place is. Welcome to Gatura Greens, Gatura Farm. So what's preventing you from coming here? You've seen also a video I've shown about how we were hand picking the tea, 2 leaves and a bud. That's how you pick tea. And some of us were quite fast and others were a bit slow. Like me. And then after finishing to pick the tea, we bring it here to the station, and it is heated with a jiko and the big karai that I showed you guys. Once that process is called withering. Once they finish the withering, and then now they take the leaves and we roll them up on a bamboo, and then we'll let it to dry in the sun, and then the tea will be ready for consumption. So let's head to the waterfall, and I'm with my team here. Yes.
Hey, my name is Kazina and I'm from Canada. And I met up with Charity where we were picking tea leaves, and we made our own tea, and we did tea testing, and we had a great time. And Charity and I became the organizers of we started making our comments on what we like of the tea. It was great. It was a fantastic experience. And here's my other buddy here, who also is a tea tester. Oh, sorry, I got the name wrong. Oink. Oink, 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 oink.
It's okay. She's Doris Charity Amandisi, but it's okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Continue.
I'm done.
Did you like it?
I loved it. It was a fantastic experience. I'm originally from Sri Lanka, but I've never known that there was a place where you can go and pick your own tea and make your tea and try so many different varieties of tea. I didn't realize such a thing existed.
Welcome to Africa.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love Kenya. I love Kenya. It's very energetic. I like the vibrancy. It was like Gikumba market yesterday, and oh, it was just full of energy. I love the whole atmosphere of it.
And the energy you saw in Gikomba is the exact energy you have. Do you know that?
Is that right?
Yeah,
Maybe I should get a stall at Gikumba.
You should get one. Also, you told me you sell shoes.
I sell used shoes and used underwear.
You can tell them. Maybe they will get your website.
Yeah,
or...
I do. I have customers, so I sell it to Mr. Elias, and he has customers at Gikumba. And I visited all of his buyers at Gikumba Market. And yeah, I've been doing this now for almost 25 years.
Wow.
Yes.
So guys, go promote them. Here in Kenya they call it Sokondogo, right?
Sokondogo.
Sokondogo. They have very nice shoes. Thank you so much, my
You're
dear.
most
Now
welcome.
we are going to the waterfall. Are you going to swim?
No, I'm just wondering about you swim.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'll give you my channel link. You'll subscribe, and you'll see yourself.
All right. Stand back up. That's the deal. There's no cable car. Look at the way she's picking this stuff.
She's so fast. I told you. Maybe she's in the wrong career.
Yeah, exactly. She's good. What are those birds?
Because of blood.
Huh?
Because of blood.
Rats.
Oh, because they climb up the trees and they pick the
Oh my
nuts.
God.
Oh, cool. Let me take a picture of a macadamia forest.
The tree right here is called a macadamia tree.
Yeah. How about that?
The other one over there is a banana tree. And then on the far end is the avocado tree.
Where's the avocado tree?
Over there. You can see it. This is heaven. I have to swim, but I need a picture of the bamboo. Woo.
But it's cool.
Hmm.
The weather is cloudy.
Did you know that this water is coming from the bamboo trees? Huh? Yes. Apparently where there is bamboo, 10 meters down, there's water.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yes.
Now I know.
Now you know. So I'm going to check. The water that's coming through this pipe is actually coming from the bamboo.
Hello, good people. So far, how do you find the experience? Let me know in the comment section. Let us negotiate there and you tell me what you feel. As you keep watching the bamboo forest, breathtaking views, the green scenery before we get to the massive waterfall. Here, I removed my jacket because it was getting warmer and warmer and warmer, and my bottle fell down and it went so far. I bet you're all not ready for the views, man. You're not ready. What a beautiful place, magical Kenya. The hike down the river is picturesque and the waterfall is breathtaking. Oh my god, what an experience. It's definitely worth going back. Also note that the hike to the waterfall might be a bit much for someone who isn't active or might have knee problems. But there is no hurry in getting there. Nyaga was quite gentle with us. The staff there are so accommodating and patient. I give them my salute.
Unapeleka wapi? Ya kurudi? Sawa.
So I want to wash this mud, then wear my socks, then my shoes. So I'm washing my feet in the river.
Hata ule anaonekana kuja ukimpaka hivi. That's Zunguka mara mbili na nyuma. Geti iko pale mbele. Mwambie sasa. Hapa ni Nairobi. Muzika mkono. Muzika mkono hivyo. Ni. Mupiga kiss. Piga ya kiss. Kidogo. Nataka uguse hiyo kakitu hiyo kambao. Mugusimama ama iguse. Twende, endeni ingie. Ingieni kwa geti. Haya, ingia hapa. Hapa kidogo. Kasi ni dakika kidogo.
Guys.
Toka sasa. Ingia kwa pale kambao ya parking ndio tufunge. Nataka msimame hapa kuja chukue picha kwanza. Msike hiyo tena kambao. Hivyo. Fanya mkono hii. Hayo tumemaliza.
So, after the little hike to the waterfall, we came back and we were given lunch, and our chicken broth with garlic bread. And my view is Charity with hibiscus iced tea. I'm not a fan of chili though. After seeing the waterfall, it's time for us to have lunch, which is inclusive in the trip. And it's a 3-course meal, which includes a starter, main course, and a dessert. That is included in the trip. Oh my God, you guys, come on. What's stopping you from visiting this place? So this is the lunch that we were given here at Gatura Greens farm. And this is fried rice, sweet potato burger. Then we have the chicken tikka stew, and then this is the curry, vegetables on the side, and some salad. A very healthy meal. What is stopping you from visiting this place? Huh? Yeah? This is purple tea cake, scrambled pudding. This is our final meal. It's a dessert here at Gatura Greens. And then they gave us some souvenirs. This is the tea that we made, and they gave it to us. It's Charity over there, my view.
Ready to take my hibiscus sweet tea.
She's ready to take her hibiscus iced tea. And then also, if you want to buy the tea, they have a price list over here. You can promote them. And they also have a till number. They don't do cash here. They do not do cash.